Welcome to the last segment of the very last episode, unfortunately for this season only, of Family Altar. And I'm saying it's almost for the last time, where humanity meets divinity. I'm Zinhle together with the host of the show, the visionary of the show, Apostle
Wow.
David Mpho Malatse. How
Right.
do you feel?
Hi.
Are you tired?
No, I'm old now, so
Ah,
yeah,
come on.
I'm taking it slowly.
Listen, I feel like
Yeah.
you've had a lot to take in this season
Oh
because you've
yeah, it
spoken to
was.
so many people. We've learned so much. We've
Yeah.
journeyed with a lot of people in the season of Family Altar. And I mean, we've touched on the issues of GBV, we've touched on
Sure.
disability and drugs,
Yeah.
but another very critical one that we touched
Wow.
on was marriage, right?
Marriage. Yeah.
And we had a very interesting couple, a very in love couple
Wow.
the other
Wow.
day, just a couple of weeks ago in studio, who were here sharing their
Wow.
story
Wow.
just of
Wow.
their marriage. And I just wanted, to focus on a couple of points there, which I feel like we could take away from their
Yeah.
conversation. Number one was just looking at the pillars of marriage and realities of marriage
Yeah.
versus some expectations that people go into marriage with. Let's talk about just your take on just the realities of the fact
Life.
that marriage can be a very challenging thing. What are some of the important things that you feel if you are to survive and have a happy marriage, regardless of the challenges you have to have? And I think one of the things I learned was forgiveness.
Yeah.
What else would you say?
Honesty.
Honesty.
Honesty. Openness.
Yeah.
It must be the name of the game.
Yeah.
We don't have to fake it. Let's live it. I mean, you can't fake it for long.
Yeah.
There are some people who start very humble,
Yeah.
but that is not who they are.
Ish.
So with time, uma naphuma kancane uyabona, but there is something, this person, man, what is wrong here? There is some changes that you understand.
Yeah.
But if you can be who you are from the word go,
Yeah.
nothing can ever stop us, because I know exactly from the word go what is there that I'm dealing with. And if I'm not willing, then I must walk away, because there must be someone who can complement you.
Yes.
But if I see something that is not from the word go, and now kubane evolution as we go, that is a problem.
You mentioned also, I think, when you were having a conversation with Palisa, the importance of marriage, premarital counseling.
Yeah, that's key. Remember, we never had that opportunity. So we're coming out here to help those,
Yeah.
who never had the luxury of someone, I am a lamo, or take it from me.
Yes.
I went from 1, 2, 3, 4. And you still have those who are big-headed, who think that they know it all. But for those who still need to be taught, who are ready to be groomed and empowered, they take this and run with it. Because you don't have to complete the whole cycle. Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wisdom is learning from the mistakes of others. You don't have to make
Yes,
mistakes
use
yourself.
that as your stepping stones. And I normally say, if you can't see 5 years
Yeah.
to 10 years, as you are walking that journey, as you're about to walk that journey, then stop. Don't enter.
Yeah.
At least see yourself, at least see 5 years, not 10 years.
Yeah.
But if you cannot see that picture,
It's over.
no, wait a little bit. Yeah, give yourself a chance and that person a chance. I mean, there is a lot of things that you still need to identify
Sure.
in that journey.
So something else that the couple touched on when you had them on the show was a very, very emotional subject of loss. They had lost a child
Wow, yeah.
within their marriage to suicide. And let's have a look at how that conversation went.
yena ya kwa ko rumo ba ra re shebang TV mo a tsena ka ko rumo a ba tsa thapa ba yenga
Yeah.
Akere e monkile 7 days. Mara moruti, I did not know Lerato o na setse a reachise stage sa depression. He had written something on social media. Modimo nkamogele ke atla. Wa understand? And then hale ko mosebetsing, he sends me a message. Ko that message he says mama go tough. I was too wa bana ne ke ya le godimong ke shebile modimo fela. I send him a message back. Biblical message. You understand?
Yeah.
Because kanako eo o na sa tlhoke lentswe. Kanako eo na tlhoka
Na tlhoka
reality.
motswadi,
Ke more
yeah.
ha it is tough. Ke more we love you Lerato. You know what? We dearly love you Lerato.
You know, Muruti, just reflecting on that episode, I remember how just emotional that
Yeah.
got as well. But
Yeah.
I think it also led to just that conversation of the importance of communication and understanding between parents and children. Because
Yeah.
she mentioned her child, you know, had the symptoms of depression, he was suicidal. But as a Christian mother, especially,
Yeah.
all she did was to try to feed him the word and, you know, everything's going to be okay. What were some
Oh,
of,
God,
you know,
yeah.
just your remarks on that?
Look, I think she did explain it very well that ilaba mzalwane haholo,
Yeah.
then I neglected that side, yeah, reality. And it was 2012, I will never
Yeah.
forget that year, where I was also miserable because the boy played a big role in my life, in my ministry. I even wanted to quit ministry then.
Sure.
I felt so hopeless, so useless. And I had to go back to the drawing board and speak to God. And you know what he did, that young man? He
Yeah.
wrote me a letter.
Oh.
And he said, I must not stop preaching. What this guy said, I must not stop preaching, but look what he has done.
Yeah, exactly.
But in a
Yeah.
nutshell, we were trying to close that chapter with the parents and give him the honor that he deserved.
Yeah.
He was one of the best souls I ever met in my life. And I encourage parents out there. Kina kota the exam right now. Children are going through a lot. Stop exercising unnecessary authority over them. Try to understand them. You know, I'm also a father.
Yeah.
And the confusion that I have with my son is that I grew up without having a father.
Yeah.
And now I'm a father to him. Now we are from two different planets altogether. So we can't understand each other.
Yeah.
And he feels like I'm oppressing him. I feel like he's disrespecting me.
Yeah.
And so but with time, then I understand, that, look, we are not the same. He's privileged, I was not.
Yeah.
You know, he never slept hungry, I was. I struggled to have shoes. I mean,
So
he
you can't
was
make
well
him
taken.
feel bad for his privileges.
No, this
Yeah,
cotton, you know, this
exactly.
cotton.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the more we spend time with them and allow them to unfold differently, that's how we are helping them.
But also, I think one of the very, you know, something that really came out strong in that conversation is the subject of suicide and depression,
Yeah.
especially among young people, but also among males.
You know, we are all suicidal. There are times when things are not going well.
Yeah.
You feel a little bit down, and it's like you'll never make it again. It's a challenge that the enemy will forever throw at us. But stay positive. That's why we need family altar.
Yeah.
The family must sit together,
Yes.
pray together.
Yeah.
We need to notice when things are not going well in the family. But if we are busy chasing the wind and this one is doing that and that one, we do not talking to each other, how are we going to defeat this devil?
Sure.
So we must make sure that, you know, we still build this wall of protection around us to protect and value what we
Yeah.
have as a family.
Sure. Last but not least, your closing remarks as we wrap up this season of Family Altar.
Look, we're coming back more stronger and more powerful, more anointed. And I promise you, we are not coming back poor. So that's why we need your partnership so that we can take this a little bit further. This time, we are not going to leave any stone unturned until we come back, until we see you back again. God bless you.
God bless you, and thank you so much for tuning in to the last episode of season 2 of Family Altar, where humanity meets divinity. And like he said, until we meet again next season, stay blessed.